What's up, YouTubers? It's Ernie, Blerd Without Fear. Welcome back to the channel. So, the Bat-Cat wedding. The feels and the doubts. Both characters want this wedding, and it's been teased for so long. I'll spare you the gory details and just say it now. The wedding doesn't happen, and Selena leaves Bruce waiting at the altar. Or rooftop, rather. The real question is why? But before we get started, if this is your first time checking out my channel and you want to see more awesome videos like this one, it only takes 2 clicks to become one of Earth's mightiest subscribers. Click, click. You don't have to go back very far to see why. If you go back to the recent Batpoint issue, Batman number 47, which I apologize for not following up, but just know that Batpoint Bruce Wayne goes out of his way to torture and try to kill Booster Gold if he didn't reverse time and save his parents. All the while, Booster did, and Batpoint Bruce's parents died nonetheless, thanks to future Booster Gold telling past Booster Gold to come save his ass. And during the ensuing chaos, dead parents becomes a thing, and Booster is stricken with some serious PTSD after watching Batpoint Bruce kill himself once he realizes what has happened. Thanks to all of that, Selena got a real clear idea of how even in a world where Bruce Wayne is, quotey fingers, happy, this keeps the world from having the hero it needs to survive, and how much more desperate and lawless the world is without him. Even her recent run-in with the Joker in Batman number 49, where after Joker gets the better of Bats in the final pages of Batman number 48, Joker and Catwoman have a much more sinisterly delightful encounter. After Joker gutshot Selena and, in turn, Selena throat slashes Joker, they realize that for either of them to make the next move, whether in defense or attack, they would likely die. Or close to it. Gutshots typically aren't immediately fatal, but you get the idea. During this time, we get one of the most entertaining talking head pieces I've read in a DC comic, hell, any comic, in quite some time. With both characters having what can only be described as a behind-the-scenes discussion between 2 professional adversaries, during this, Joker tells Selena that Batman can't be happy. Ever. And if he ever was, he couldn't be Batman, and that's why he always pushes Bats to the limit, to help him keep his edge. He said it in more certifiably psychotic terms, but you get the idea. And during the events of Batman number 50, a solid read with a lot of good art depicting the decades-long history of Batman and Catwoman across all media, we're reintroduced to Holly Robinson, a longtime ally of Selena Kyle, and at one point, after the events of Infinite Crisis, was Catwoman for a clip. They used to be roommates, run jobs together, it was great. But one thing Holly brings up that sours Selena is that when Selena asks Holly if she's a hero, Holly just remarks, well, duh, sure, after everything you've been through, don't you have to be? And this is when we see Selena with her doubts most visibly clear. She's had doubts for a while now, but she's largely ignored them as just being the typical wedding / oh my god, why is my life changing all of a sudden jitters. But this is more, because she's now finally seeing what everyone else is saying. A happy Bruce Wayne cannot be Batman. Even Bruce is recognizing this, even going as far as to ask Alfred if him being happy is even possible. And Alfred's reply, after everything you've been through, don't you have to be? Similar answer. Now, why can't Bruce just finally hand the reins over to Dick Grayson? Again. Or Tim Drake? Maybe too soon. Or Jason Todd? He'd probably go murder hobo. Duke Thomas, because DC fanboys and comics gators would cry SJW. And well, Damian Wayne is still too young. But still, he could hand the reins over and they could have that Dark Knight Rises ending that made no sense, and here, it would actually make sense. But yeah, that's actually not the real kicker of Batman number 50. After Bruce and Selena both dive off separate rooftops to an ambiguous close, it's when we realize that Holly Robinson, after returning to Arkham Asylum to resume her prison sentence, meets up with Bane, and Riddler, and Joker, and Psycho Pirate, and Gotham Girl, and the ventriloquist with Scarface, and Hugo Strange, and Flashpoint Batman? And Bane seems to have been engineering this from the jump. His oddball appearance as the big bad in Batman Volume 2 of DC Rebirth, I Am Bane, now makes even more sense. He's been playing the long game with bats. And it even makes more sense when you read the first volume of Batman DC Rebirth, I Am Gotham, because you learn that he was partially responsible for those events as well. And now he is seemingly ready to strike Batman yet again, because now Batman is exactly what Bane made him. He is broken, and apparently, Bane wants to break him again. But anyways, there's a lot going on here, and I'm really curious to see where this goes from here. Like, what is on the horizon for Batman and Bane? Are we going to see another one of those classic Batman-Bane encounters? Are we going to get like a soft sequel to Nightfall where Bane was probably at the height of his powers against Batman? Would be nice. But anyways, let me know what you thought about the Bat and Cat wedding. Sound off in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, Superman punch that like button. And if you want to see more awesome videos like this one, make sure you click subscribe so you can become one of Earth's mightiest subscribers and tap that bell so you know when I post up. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Plus Ultra.